Dholakia Black Snuff. Hey everybody, it's Terry. I'm here to do another snuff review with you. Now, I had a little bit of trouble with my computer the last time, so I decided this time I would just do it with my iPhone. Hopefully the quality will turn out better for you. Today I decided I was going to do a review, like I said, on Dholakia Black Snuff. Now, I got this in the mail at the beginning of the week, so I was really looking forward to it, and as it turns out, I really like this stuff. You know, I've heard some relatively, I wouldn't say negative reviews on it. I would more or less just say like neutral reviews, so to speak. Not really bad, but not very good either. So I decided that I would try it for myself. And because being an Alaskan, I tend to order things in bulk. It's more or less a habit. Ever since I was a child, we always bought things in bulk. Because you never know when you won't be able to find it again, or maybe it'll be, months or a year before you're able to actually find it again. So I ended up ordering 100 grams of this stuff. It's not bad. It's, about $10 for 50 grams. Well, plus shipping, of course. But out of force of habit, I went ahead and just as soon as I got the stuff, I transferred it over into a mason jar, which for the purposes of showing you the grind and the moisture content will actually turn out a lot better, considering, the container's black. And this stuff may not be black, but it's very, very dark brown. And unless the light is just right when it's in this container, you can't hardly see nothing. So here we go. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. See if I can get the light just right. There we go. You see it's a very fine grind actually, but it clumps like mad. I mean, it's very high moisture content for a grind that's so fine. Now, like the container says, this is another Dholakia product, which is a Indian snuff, pardon me. But you can, just moving it around like I just did, I mean, you can see how much is just clumping to my my little homemade snuff spoon here. So, but for scent, and like I've told you before, these mason jars hold in the scent just like you had just opened up the packaging. Now, with me, what it smells like is kind of like cattle manure, not in a bad way, just, like 2 or 3 day old cow manure, It's still got a little bit of the aroma, but it's not like so overpowering that you can't hardly be around it. And like I said, it's very moist, so it clumps up very well. And, well, maybe I ought to remove my hat a little bit, huh? I didn't think about that before. Sorry about that, y'all. But, it really does clump together a lot. In fact, when you look at it, about 30% of it is in these clumps. And in all reality, that tends to make it, I guess the best word is intimidating. You're sitting there thinking, well, crap, if it does this stuff in the jar, what's it going to do in the nose? But it really isn't bad. And I don't tend to do a review right after I get something, like on first opening, because a lot of times your first impression is wrong. Well, not so much wrong, but it can be somewhat misleading. So I usually take this stuff for 3 or 4 days and kind of get a feel for what it does. And if I'm going to do a review on it and let y'all know what I think, then it's only fair that I give it a good college try, so to speak. So here we go. This time I'm just going to do the pinch method. It's a little bit difficult with stuff this moist, but like I've told you before, my nose is a little bit like a vacuum cleaner, so it really doesn't have a lot of effect. All right, here we go. Nice little, let me get a little bit more there. Nice little pinch. If I can find the camera. There we go. Decent sized pinch. Not too big, not too small. Actually hit that a little bit hard, but that's all good. I like this stuff, I really do. One thing about it, it will let you know just exactly how clean you are at snuffing, because, I mean, the stuff is black. It gets everywhere. If you dump it on your clothes or something like that, you're going to have black all over, you know, so it tends to show you exactly how clean you are at snuffing, so it's all good. But, okay, in the nose. The scent does kind of shift. It's not so much like 2 or 3 day old cow patty. Now it's more or less... I don't know if any of you have ever been in a horse stable. I mean a good, decent stable. Not just a horse barn where nobody cleans up. But a good, reputable stable. It smells like that, you know, which I really like because I love horses anyway. I don't get to ride them nearly enough, but that's exactly what it smells like. A good, reputable horse stable. You know, a little bit of manure smell, but a little bit of hay and dust. You know, just a really nice scent to me personally. But like I said, I love horses. I love being around horses. So this scent actually really appeals to me. And the nicotine hit on this, hello. I mean, you really, looking at it, you don't expect the nicotine to be as high as it is. But it really is, man. It hits you pretty good. I like that. And, you know, even though like I said, this time I hit it pretty hard. And I did get just a little bit in the back of my throat, but it wasn't like a painful hit, so to speak. It's like just enough of a tickle to make you cough, you know. I mean, it's not a big deal. But most of you will not have a problem with this. It may be a very fine grind. I mean, it's like an American snuff, American Scotch in terms of grind, but it's very moist comparatively. So it really doesn't, to a normal individual, it wouldn't like shoot to the back of your throat and like gag you or anything. Even though my nose is like vacuum, I just barely got enough in the back of my throat to tickle, and I took that actually a lot harder than I intended to. So for even a new snuffer, I think this would be all right. There's just a hint of a burn. It's not real bad. Very first thing in the morning, the burn will get to you just a little bit. I mean, it seems more intense right away in the morning. Now, I don't know if that's because, you know, as you sleep, your body does standard maintenance, so to speak, and kind of clears things out, clears any snuff that's left in your nose out during the night, and, you know, reproduces new mucous membrane cells. That could be why it burns a little bit more right away in the morning. But this stuff has a lovely nicotine hit. I mean, and what I find with snuff is that the nicotine hit will hit you in accordance with your current mood, so to speak. If you're in the evening, just relaxing, sitting back in your chair, watching a video, reading a book, you know, you take it, the nicotine hit in snuff will just mellow you right out. I mean, it's nice. It just kind of lets you chill. But if you're during the day, and if you're anything like me during the day, where it's just go, 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 you know, it really just hypes you up, gets you going, makes you feel good about the day. But this stuff, it's got a wonderful nicotine hit. And Yeah, see, I've heard reviews say that this smell wears off rather quickly. To me, it doesn't. But then again, most of my day is spent, out in the open air. Right now, you're in my truck with me, obviously. But I've got my window part way down, and I'm out in the fresh air the majority of the day. So sometimes the scent on this will last 15 minutes. Sometimes I've even gotten it to last a half an hour. Just Yeah, see, it just really renews, gets things back going. Uh, but I really enjoy this snuff. I do. Uh, and like I said, everybody, I just got another shipment in at the beginning of the week, 6 or 7 different snuffs. And I'll be putting more reviews out to you later this week, I hope. Summertime in Alaska is just extraordinarily busy. And I mean, you're humping from the time you get up till almost the time you go to bed most of the time, just trying to get enough done so that you can last the winter and get through without any problems. Any paying work that you have to do, you just gotta push hard, get it done before the snow comes later on, which in all reality, to a certain extent, sounds easy, but a lot of times it's not. It's anything but. It makes for very, very, very long days, and it tends to make for shorter nights. So if I get too busy and I don't put out a video during the summertime for a given period of time that seems like it's a little extended, I do apologize. It's just, like I said, I'm hammering to get things done. So I hope all of you have a good day. If this review was helpful for you, or if you simply enjoyed the relative entertainment value, then please hit the like button and feel free to subscribe. Everybody, have a good day.